Reason's going to take this one. And now going to be one back. Steven on the left side as Steven streaking down the left side as he takes it down into the zone. As Kreisen trying to get a piece of it. Now going to go below the goal line on it. Wilkerson to the point for Janik. Janik on the right side point as he dumps that one for Wilkerson. Wilkerson centering pass, trying to hit Connor Gronwald. Not able to do so. Now sending it to the left side of your screen. Now on the breakout, the Buzz trying to get that one to the neutral zone. As they fight for it, Janik picks it up. Janik with it now as he pushes it forward. Colin Kreisen takes a shot. That one's going to go wide. As now they fight for it down low. Now up to the point for Steven. Steven to the right side for Janik. Janik shot from the point as that one goes high. Now bouncing out in front. Kreisen takes another shot as that one goes high up into the protective netting behind the backside of the net. As Calkin's going to lean into to the left corner. Pinkerman with it. Pinkerman along the boards as he's fighting for it now. To the left side, Pinkerman sends that one out in front as he tries to hit Kreisen. As Pinkerman going to go down to the corner for Kreisen. Kreisen on the back end going to skate it around as he has some extra time and space. Kreisen going to wheel around the offensive zone as Kreisen gets to the blue line, going to dump it back down and in. As that one goes up and around. Steven steps down from the far side point as Lane gets into him there. Along the boards, that one's going to go all the way down the length of the ice, and that'll have enough for another icing. With another icing called, the Sea Captains will get some fresh legs. It's now with a face-off to the right of Dysart as now on it's going to be Friesen as that one's one down low off the boards. That one gets kept into the blue line by Steven as Steven dumps that one down and in just wide of the net. Dubois going to go into the corner after taking a cross check from behind there. No call. Along the boards now as they dig for it, try to get it loose as Dubois taking some hits there from Lane. On the right side, Elliott sends that one off the glass. Steven keeps it in. Steven dumps it back down to the corner as a Buzz still not able to get a change. Dubois on the left side. Dubois tries to get a pass out in front, not able to do so. Now Elliott getting that one to the neutral zone. Pavlik picks it up as he dumps that one back in. The Buzz able to get 3 sets of fresh legs now to the right side. The Buzz picking it up on the breakout, trying to get it up and out of their zone once again. On the back end as they send that one to the neutral zone. That one goes down the length of the ice out of reach of Pavlik as that'll be another icing here for the Buzz. As the Buzz will still have 2 sets of tired technical difficulties prior to this game as we had to get some new. We had to get as well as Pinkerman and Wilkerson with a shot. That one's going to go wide as below the goal line, sent up and around. As Elliott's going to grab that. Elliott to the far side. Chicharin plays that one out of the air, able to put it back on his stick. As Chicharin going to curl in his own zone. Now back to the neutral zone as he's going to use his wheels on the right side, trying to get past Pavlik. Able to do so. Now cutting out in front. Poke check there away by Pavlik as Alfano got hit into there. As Pavlik took out Chicharin, which sent Alfano back into the net. As Alfano, hopefully no issues there with the skate blades, as sometimes that'll go blade on blade. Contact is never good for those skate blades, so hopefully everything's good there as Gronwald's going to skate down Broadway as that one goes high. As Pinkerman cycling that one up and around. Wilkerson's going to pick it up on the far side as he has Lane there with him. As Wilkerson now with it, going to try to make some moves as Bihari able to knock that one off the stick. Steven with it now. Steven for Wilkerson. That one takes an awkward bounce as Lane plays the body into Wilkerson, knocking him off the buck. As Chicharin now down low. Bihari with it now as Bihari's going to send that one down to the neutral zone. That gets past Gronwald. Now all alone takes a shot and a save for Alfano. As Peter Alfano able to stop that one. No opportunity now. Sea Captain still up a man as that was a major penalty. So they'll be up a man still for another 1:45. So they look to make their lead a 2-goal lead. As now Janik over to Allenson on the left side as Allenson's going to skate this one down. Allenson dumps that one down into the corner as that bounces out in front. Now still loose. Allenson trying to play it from his stomach as he gets taken out. Now Mills up and around. Mills going to get that one as Janik picks it up. Janik far side pass for Pavlik all alone. Pavlik another pass. Allenson wide open as he takes a shot. And hopping on top of that one is Dysart as he's able to get that one as it's now Steven. Steven going to lean in and take this one. Face off, one back. Allenson over to Pavlik. Pavlik going to dump this one down to the corner as Steven picks it up now. Steven for Mills. Mills in the corner all alone. Pass to the point for Janik. Janik now Allenson left side. Good passing here from the Sea Captain. Shot from Steven out in front as that one gets blocked. Now going down the length of the ice. Alfano comes at a net to play it once again as Alfano leaves that for Janik. As Janik behind his own net as he skates this one forward. Just out of reach of Neeson. Neeson able to leave that one for Janik as Janik to get a change. Neeson and Janik hop off. Coming on the ice, it's going to be Kreisen and Steven. As Steven with it now. Steven passing it forward for Kreisen. The Buzz getting a change as well. Kreisen drop pass now for Steven. Steven going to try to use the wheels, go around wide. Steven behind the backside of the net as he has some time. Pass over for Kreisen. Kreisen now for Pavlik. Pavlik open lane, takes a shot as that one was almost tipped in front as a player goes down out in front of the net. As now Pavlik on it as he curls up and around. Pavlik off the boards for Kreisen. Kreisen hits Pinkerman. Pinkerman dumps that one down into the zone. To the far side, Elliott on it now as Impens trying to play the body as he tries to knock it off as King going to send that one along the boards. Gallant to the neutral zone, now in a foot race. Bryant comes away with it as Pavlik steps up. Gallant out in front all alone on the backhand, trying to get a shot off. Not able to do so as that puck was on its side rolling, making it hard to corral. As now going the other way, 3-on-2 opportunity, fumbled there by Kreisen as Johnson picks it up. Johnson going to cut around, gets around one, trying to get around a second as he takes the hit there from Bihari. Now to the corner, Ishu and Bihari trying to work with that one, trying to get that one loose as there's some pushing and shoving there as Friesen gives an extra chop to his man. As now Steven on the right side. Steven going to get that one down in the zone. As Ishu almost loses an edge, able to stay on that 1 foot and get that puck back in control. Now back to the neutral zone. King tries to get a piece of it. As now on the left side, Sarkisane going to try to get around his man. Not able to do so. Back to the neutral zone with it now. Off the boards, Gosselin tries to hit King as pushing that one is Steven. Steven trying to get it forward as Wilkerson going to leave it for Steven. Steven cutting down, takes a shot there, bouncing out in front. Wilkerson tries to get to that rebound. Off the boards, King holds control. King skating to the neutral zone, going to take his time. As King now going to send that one in on net, and Alfano will glove that one up. As King gives an extra chop there after the whistle. As Kreisen going to lean in to take this one against Jaswin. Now as that one's going to go up off the top of the glass as they fight for it now, sending it in. Steven breaks it up. Steven over to Mills. Mills dumping it down and in. As it goes below the goal line, Ishu picks it up. Ishu trying to curl back and around. Ishu getting it forward just out of reach. Steven shot from the point as that one goes right into the stomach of Elliott, and Elliott's going to hold on. Or in the buzz zone, excuse me. As sorry for any unneeded noises between intermission as we were trying to set up a new soundboard. As I soundboard here from the Rose Garden, and it's getting ready to kick the bucket. We try to get a new one today. We're having some technical difficulties with it. We're trying to get things situated. Trying to change to the new one as we found cables, and they shoot and they score! Keegan Elliott finds the back of the net for the bucket. As now Backens jump there. As that one's going to be one back, trying to get a piece of it. Chicharin shot from the point as that's out in front. Trying to get to it is Pavlik. Another shot and a save for Alfano. To the right side, Sobchik takes the hit there from Chicharin, but gets it back for Pavlik. Pavlik hitting the pass for Mills on the right side. Mills streaking down as he hits the pass for Calkins. Calkins not able to gain as Calkins gets back to that puck, tries to get a shot off as it goes off a skate. Now Mills skating it through, loses control on the blue line, having to take it back to the neutral zone. Hits the pass far side, Pavlik. Pavlik dumps that one down into the far corners. It bounces out. Mills tries to get a piece of it, but getting a piece of it with a stick was Elliott, making it just out of reach for Mills. Elliott on the right side, going to use his wheels, trying to get around Pavlik. An awkward angle shot and a save, Alfano. As it looks like one of the Buzz players gets hit in the face there in front of there. They get their second line out there as it doesn't seem like they have a power play. Dumping that one down and in on net. Elliott has to make an awkward save there, able to do so. As now we're back to I believe we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. As he tries to cut straight to the net as Sobchik tries to get that one out to the neutral zone. Elliott keeps it in. Now in the corner as Steven gives a hit to King. Now Sobchik with it. Sobchik along the board. Saucer pass trying to hit Mills. That one's a step behind him as Mills not able to corral. Gallant with it in the neutral zone as trying to get it as Pavlik. Having to skate back as Steven has Bryant on him. Now Pavlik makes the pass off the boards. Mills trying to get it in the neutral zone. Stick lifts his man. Rolls its way to Calkins. Calkins passing back for Sobchik. Sobchik sending it out in front as that one whizzes wide. To the right side, King takes a hit there from Calkins. They fight for it, trying to get it out in front off the skate. Sobchik to Mills. And now to the point. That one rolls out of the zone. Steven makes the pass as that one's going to be in for Sobchik as that was offsides. As Sobchik was, I believe, in the zone at that point. Is now going back into the seed captain zone. Pavlik picks it up. Pavlik hitting the brakes. Trying to get himself some space as he makes the pass over. Now for Neeson. Neeson on the right side as he's streaking down. Neeson rips a shot and a glove save there for Elliott. That firepower out here on the ice tonight. That down into the zone. On the backhand. To the right side as they send it up to the point. Going to go the other way as hitting the brakes, Chicharin. Cheater now, hitting Gosselin. Gosselin on the backhand, dumps that one in. In his own zone with it now, Steven behind the goal, as Steven sending that one over for Pavlik. Pavlik now, trying to hit Kriesen, but intercepted, backhanded out in front, no one home. Along the boards, that one getting sent down the length of the ice. That one this time should have enough for an icing as Lane's on it first. With 7:03, see maybe what piece of equipment it was. As King trying to pull Steven out of his position. As King going to send it to the south, out in front as King pushes Steven down into Alfano. As that pushes the net off its protective moorings. Now Gallant will lean in with Kriesen in the neutral zone. As that face-off's going to be pushed forward, King gets a piece of it as he sends that off the leg of Gallant. Now Steven skating it forward. Steven getting past King now to the high slot area. Passes it for Pinkerman. Pinkerman takes a shot. Far pad as that one seeks wide. And now Kriesen trying to get to it. As that goes off the body of Steven. Steven out in front trying to get to it as he takes a bit of a tumble. Now King with it in the neutral zone trying to skate it forward as King goes for a chop there on Kriesen. To the right side, Pinkerman. Pinkerman trying to center that one out in front. Pinkerman with one hand as that one gets battered away by Elliott. Now to the point. It's going to be Steven. Steven far side. Pavlik, plenty of space. Takes the shot as that one's trying to be tipped in front. Sent back out in front as it goes back down low. As it looks like the net comes off its protective more. Now a face-off tied up. Gallant gets that one back as it goes high up in the air. Going to go back down to the Norwich zone. No icing as Stevens on it first as the Buzz able to get a change. Now pass forward, Pavlik to Impens. Impens right side for Pinkerman. Pinkerman going to pass it down low for Impens. Impens skating up and around. Impens gets an angle, not going to take it, centering and pass out in front as that one dribbles away to the corner. Cheaterin going to skate around as getting a stick there as Pinkerman gets taken down by Lane, and that. As that face-off's going to be one down low, Elliott sending it up and around. Janik keeps it at the point. Now down to the left side for Steven. Steven holds control, trying to find some space. Now Allenson. Allenson going to curl up for Pavlik. Pavlik going to pass it over for Janik. Janik going to dance the blue line as Janik steps down. A shot, that one whizzes wide. As Elliott had no clue where that one was as you had Jaden Mills out in front of that net as still without a stick. Is Elliott, as Elliott finally gets a stick back. That one goes down the length of the ice. The Buzz, you have to be careful on the power plays. The Buzz, I believe, are one of the top teams in the league for shorthanded goals as they do have 8 this season. They scored one prior on the Sea Captains in the first game of this series, as now Elliott sends that off the boards. Now back into the Norwich bench, catching that one out of the air is Henry Pinkerman. As they send that back. Sea Captain still on a power play for the 1 minute 14 seconds here. Sure what the officials saw. I mean, call is a call. Can't change it now. Now Allenson takes a shot there and a save as that one goes up off the elbow or the shoulder and up and out of play. As a face-off now, one back stepping down. Janik gets poke check there back into the neutral zone. As once again, like I said, you have to watch out for these Buzz players. One of the teams in the NA3 with the most shorthanded goals. Steven on the right side. Steven going to dump that one up and around. Allenson picks it up. As Allenson back to the point now. As dumped back for Allenson, picked up by Steven. Steven tries to hit Janik just out of reach. As now Janik dumps that one down to the corner for Mills. Mills going to curl up and around, trying to hit Allenson, bouncing puck, able to corral 11 seconds. The Sea Captains might just hold it or might try to get one more shot off. Allenson shot from the point, tipped in front there by Steven. Back for Janik. Janik another shot, trying to be tipped in front, still loose, and they get him. That's a 2-minute minor, pops up on my board. It's going to be called for slashing, actually, as that one goes down into the zone. Elliott plays it around for Gosselin. Gosselin takes it behind his own net as he holds it there, leaving it now for Cheaterin. Cheaterin with plenty more speed, going to have to hit the brakes as he tries to get something else going here as Kriesen was on his coattails. Now off the leg of Kriesen, that one goes down into the zone. Cheaterin picks it back up down low. Cheaterin drops it for Lane. Lane behind his own net has Calkins out in front as they try to waste as much time off this power play as possible, as the Sea Captains already have wasted 30 seconds off as they look to waste more. On the left side, Cheaterin. Cheaterin cutting in. Over the pass for Bihari on the far side. Takes a shot as it goes up the skate of Steven. Now Lane. Lane to the point. Now Janik loses an edge and blows out a tire. Another shot, a save. Alfano bouncing around in front as picked up by Kriesen as he chops at it, getting it to the neutral zone. Lane with it now. Lane on the left side gets poke-checked away by Steven. Wilkerson picks it up, takes it down into his own zone, holds it for as long as possible, and sends it the length of the ice. That one's just as now at center ice, leaning in. Face-off trying to be won back there, not able to do so as the Buzz away with it. Bihari on the right side, going to dump that one down and then just barely misses the light. Steven trying to get to it with Bihari on his backside as Bihari gives him some chops. Steven still trying to get a shot off by Bihari as that's a laser there. Alfano gets the blocker on it. As Dublowitz all alone on the left side has one to beat. Tries to go for a little move there. That one gets caught up on a skate. Now pushed forward. Jasmine going to take it in himself on the right side. He has Pavlik there to lay the body into him. Now looking to go the other way. On the left side, it's going to be Pavlik. As slow to get up was Jasmine. And now Pavlik, awkward angle. Elliott makes the save. As Jasmine still behind that play. As someone is there helping him out. As now Calkins tries to win that one back. On the left side, Elliott gets it forward. Now Bryant dumps that one down and in. On the chase on it first, it's going to be Steven. Steven has a man on his backside. It was Chamomile. As now over to the right side, just out of reach of Pavlik. Pavlik has some time to get there as Pavlik to the neutral zone, hitting Mills. Mills not able to gain full control as Ishu behind the backside of his net. Ishu passing that one to Chamomile. Chamomile saucer pass to Bryant in the neutral zone. Hits Elliott. Elliott back to Bryant. Bryant on the right side. 3-on-2. Out in front. Trying to get another shot off. As making the save there as Alfano. As Elliott gives some extra pushes. His first time in net since back at the show. Down into the corner. Gosselin sends that up and around. As now picking that up the Buzz. Now to the neutral zone. Sobchik tries to get a piece of it. Good thing he didn't as that would have been offsides. That goes down low. Pavlik picks it up in his own zone, skates behind his own net as Brady Davis still yet to see a shot on net here so far. As Lalonde hits the pass for Sobchik. Sobchik gets pinned along the boards by Gosselin. Friesen comes in, dumps that one low. Chasing his man down is Mills as Lanes gets knocked off the puck. Lane getting battered around as now Sobchik with plenty of time holds it there as no one poke checked that one away, but coming away with it now are the Buzz finally. As the Buzz in the neutral zone digging for it, Jack Steven as they get into it. Now finally getting loose. Coming away with it, kicked forward Bihari as he dumps that one down and in. The first shot there for Brady Davis as he hops on that one with a good textbook save. Nothing too crazy. Outstanding game today. Kept himself out of trouble. To the right side, Calkins tries to win that up. Elliott takes a shot, tipped in front as that one goes wide with a dangerous opportunity there for the Buzz. As now Sobchik trying to pressure it forward. Elliott, a shot from the point, hits it off his own teammate, the inside of his leg is Pavlik. Pavlik trying to look for the pass. Pavlik hitting his man far side, trying to get all of it was Mills, but not able to do so as Mills, that puck gets caught up in the skates, not able to make it anywhere as Calkins lines up his man backs off the puck. And that one's going to be sent down and in on Elliott. As now high up off the glass, Pavlik gets a piece of it as Pavlik sends it to the far side for Steven. Steven going to cut this one in as Steven getting hounded there by his man. Steven taking it down to the corner as the C-cap's going to change. High slot Allenson as Allenson has a lane, takes a shot, and a glove save there for Elliott. As Elliott's game. As Dalton Elliott, Wilkerson, Keegan Elliott from Tucka Sarkisyan, and Chris Lane, Tristan Lalonde unassisted, and Trenton Impens unassisted. Henry Pinkerman from Logan Neeson to Trenton Impens. So Sea Captains try to clear the puck up and out of their zone. And it's now going to be trying to be dumped back in there by Bryant. Bryant able to dodge the hit from Friesen as that one goes low. Steven picks it up. Steven going to skate it forward, getting it over for Dublowitz. Dublowitz gets a piece of it. Now in his own zone with it, Elliott. Elliott's going to send that one down, and that one's going to be picked up there by Steven. And I believe that goal actually is incorrect here. Oh, no, that goal for the Buzz is correct. I thought it was someone else's name that was given the goal. That was actually just given the assist. Excuse me. As Bryant now on the right side makes the pass. Out in front for Ishu as Ishu takes a hit and gets knocked up the puck. As well as a late hit whistle here on the Sea Captains. The Sea Captains will go back, see what he does here on the power play. The 5-on-5 high. Colin Kriesen back on defense. You don't see this much now. Kriesen to the point. Kriesen's going to shoot that one through traffic as it almost makes its way through. As we have Connor Gronwald, Jack Steven playing offense too. Defensemen changed offense towards the end of the season as it seemed to be successful. As trying to win that one back as Steven. Kriesen tries to step down as well. As the stadium gets real loud there. As now looking to go the other way as the Buzz Trying to get one last push here as everyone stands up for this Norwich Sea Captains crew. Off the skate is Steven. Now back, Elliott sends it off the glass to the neutral zone. As now Wilkerson over for Steven. Steven on the right side, cutting around, has some space, has 10 seconds. Steven tries to send that one in on net as Wilkerson tries to get it. Now to the left side, high up off the glass. Janet gets it in the neutral zone as they start